right. So, um, short break. And I believe you guys were waiting for provisions and possibly any magical items on loan. Um, so, in the meantime, is there anything you would like to do while you wait for uh, provisions and possibly these items?
Can I get a vibe check on the town?
Um, so you take a step outside and you kind of take a look around. Um, give me a general insight check.
They be vibing.
Okay, 23. Um, it seems peaceful here. The general vibe check is everybody's busy doing something, but there's no signs of like genuine like how do I say this? There's no tension. Uh, everybody has a job and they're doing it, and they're doing it with a smile on their face. Um, yes, this terrain and this weather and this landscape is harsh and unforgiving, but this little patch of land here where the circle is, it seems as though people are happy and happy to be here and happy to have something to do and be of use to the community. That's the general vibe check you get with a 23.
Okay. Do I see people, anybody who doesn't look like they're from this town? Do I see any other foreigners or visitors?
No.
Okay.
Um, obviously, judging by the way that you all arrived, it's not uncommon that they get visitors. But um, you don't see any other like new people, uh, or at least like people out of place. Um, not in the sense that like you're looking for. Of course, there are newer members to the family that is the Druid Circle and the Grove itself, um, but you know they don't look the part. They don't look out of place. So
All right.
yeah, um, you just looking around. You do notice that there is maybe a oversaturated amount of furbolg here. Of course, you see a mixture of all races: human, tiefling, uh, lots of elven, half elves. It is, but there are more furbolgs here than you've ever met in your life. Um, it seems that this region attracts more furbolg than anywhere else.
Okay.
Um, so lots of tall individuals. Um, and it kind of makes sense with how tall and big these tents are. They look spacious. Um, kind of rising above the snow and the ground a good 18 feet. Um, this central tent looks to be about 25 feet rising. Um, So yeah, that's what you see. That's what you glean from this grove,
Okay.
as they see it. Um, do you want to take a little, like, go further away from the central tent and maybe explore the rest of the grounds here? Because um,
I
that's what
think
you see
actually what
from.
he would I think actually what he would do is he would turn to like he would look back into Ellie and say, "Do you think you could show us around?"
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
That would be cool.
Um,
Okay.
guide them out of the main tent.
Okay. Um, let me ask this: what part of nature would Ellie be most attracted to? Like,
Mm,
what aspect of it?
I mean, I would say more like flowers and, but there is none.
Um, actually, there is a little garden that is kept within one of the tents here. A little more climate controlled, uh, to shield off the winter that is northern Arboris.
Hmm.
Um, so you lead the group to uh, a large tent, larger than the like normal ones, the abodes, the circular ones. This one is not quite as big as the central tent, but a big in its own right. Um, it's more elongated, and it's a singular, like, rectangular tent. And you go in, and it is a. As soon as you guys enter, it is uh, two rows of bed, like flower beds, and there are uh, a multitude of, like, just beautiful tulips, and you see some lilies. You see a wide range of blooming flowers, um, flowers that don't really exist in the cold tundra of the north. Um, and they are all kept to pristine order.
This is very interesting and cool.
Um, a lot of these flowers, if you're proficient in medicine, go ahead and make a medicine check. Or if you're proficient in nature, go ahead and make a nature check.
9.
Okay, with a 9, that's fine. You do notice some.
10.
Both of you notice, like, you can spot, like, the basic uh like flora that is necessary for uh like just everyday life. You see, like, a flower that is good for uh curing a cold, um or you see some medicinal uses, use flowers. So it's you can glean that maybe this garden isn't just for show, it's also for utility, but it's beautiful nonetheless.
Gotcha.
I I look side to side and stealthily just pluck a flower and weave it into my hair.
At the far end, you do see one of the mini druids that live here is has her back turned, but she's tending to some of the plants, like like plucking some of the weeds out, some of the invasive um, flora of this garden. Um, you can go ahead and make a sleight of hand check if you want.
Ooh, she's stealing.
You feel like you have gotten away with theft of a beautiful flower.
How dare you?
I run to the person in the back and I snitch. Kid, I don't do that.
um, leaving this tent, more, and this tent is a little more on the outskirts of this nomadic druid grove. You do like see some other tended to how do I say this, areas on the outskirts. There are, especially like towards where you came from, um, and maybe like a little bit off the path. There is like people tending to the trees here, like checking up on the trees. Austin, I'm getting another some feedback again.
How the fuck?
Do you have a fan going?
No.
Oh. Um, yeah. So people here tend to be busy, and while you do see a lot of people busy with their own stuff, you see uh, also there are children just about the streets playing. Um, some of them with like what seem to be pets or what look to be pets. Like you see a snow fox playing a bit of hide and seek with some of the children. Um, you see uh, a hunting party leaving, like a hunting party of 3 leaving on uh, mounted elk, um, riding off in the direction that you came to arrive in. Um, yeah. After a bit of getting a bit of feel for the circle and the grove itself, and just kind of like getting a taste of daily life here, it does. You kind of pass by the central tent, and you notice that Soma is ready for you and at the front. Um, she has a few satchels there sitting by your feet, and she spots you all and gives you guys a wave to basically signal that she has stuff for you. And as you approach, she has 4 satchels. All right. I was able to get some provisions, enough for 3 days. So uh, there's a bit of food, some spices. Um, there's rope. Um, one of these has a tent in it. Um, pretty easy to set up. I believe the magic word is good night in common. So it's a self erecting tent. So who would like the bag with the tent in it?
I do not mind carrying.
Okay, here you go. And she hands you a satchel.
Okay.
I was also told that there might be some items that you might be interested in taking with you. I have some of them. I have one of these potions. It is what did she say? Was a potion of watchful rest. Basically, it's for either you, and she points to you at the end, or possibly Ellie. Um, basically, they said if you drink it for the next day for 8 hours, you can't be magically put to sleep, and you can remain awake, but also like be rested. Um, yeah, it could be useful, just
Hmm.
for one of you two. Would you like it? You can
I
say
can
no if
take
you.
it.
Okay, here. And she hands it to you, Ellie. Um, this one, and she kind of pulls out of her bag. Um, it is a mask of a wolf. Uh, so this one, um, if none of you are, uh, well, of the druid inclination, this mask will allow you to make friends with an animal, and they can help you out. Um, you can use it twice, and it'll recharge in the morning. Would you like this at all?
That sounds
Um,
like Godwin all over it.
I will take that.
All right. She hands you a mask of the beast. It's a wooden mask in the shape of a wolf. It has 2 charges, uh, not the full 3 that the item says, but basically you can cast Animal Friendship as an action
Okay.
by expending a charge. Um, Also, the forest can get kind of you don't really know your way around or which way is north. Maybe this could help. And she pulls out an orb, uh, and it is a It is a glass orb with a little bit of like encased in metal casing, but around the center or circumference of the orb, you see cardinal directions, and a little um, arrow in the center of this orb that kind of magically. It's a compass. It points the way north. Just so you don't get lost, but you do have a ranger with you, so I don't know how useful this will be. It could be useful.
In case we get separated, I would carry that.
Sure. There you go. So you gain an orb of direction, just a common magical item.
Oh, is it a real one?
Yeah.
Is the mask a real one or no?
Yes.
Am I able to add that through
You can on
Foundry?
D&D Beyond.
Okay.
It's It's literally a compass. The image looks like a compass.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But it's spherical.
Breaking the frickin' boundaries round here.
um all right. In turn in term they some people did have some magical weapons. I just don't know if they would be useful to you. Like someone had a +1 dagger. Uh no ranged, no bows. We don't have any bows that are enchanted. Um I believe there might be a longsword. Uh any of you like a longsword that's enchanted?
That would benefit me, but I would not speak before anyone else has their say.
It would not help me.
I'm okay.
Etienne shrugs. I could certainly use it.
Oh, there might be an enchanted hand axe too. Maybe a hand axe? I know the longsword. I'll go ahead and retrieve the longsword.
Sure, I'll take that then.
Okay. All right. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back with those. She scurries off again. At the end of that was 5 minutes. She returns with a +1 longsword and a +1 hand axe.
+5 longbow.
There's nothing that way. She also brings the +1 dagger, just in case, if anybody wants that one.
I
You may
suppose I can hold on to the dagger.
just in case.
Yes.
Yep. So the thing with daggers, they can be thrown as well. So just go ahead and add a +1 dagger to your inventory. Well, um, it's just about sunset. Are you all going to be heading out?
That would be wise.
Also, Ellie,
Hmm.
your aunt has, well, given you permission to take her elk out.
Oh, nice.
So, yes, Luce is ready and saddled. If you want to go ahead and retrieve her, Ellie, and make your way out with your group.
Okay.
Uh, she named the elk Luce. Oops, I have you. I have you selected.
Is there a way to update on Foundry to have those items pop in there?
Uh, I can re-import you, but it would mess everything up. I
Don't
think.
worry about it then.
Well, Etienne, did you add the longsword?
I did.
Okay. Let's see if. Ah, there it is. Yes. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and update. There you go. +1 dagger. And did you add the hand axe?
Yes, to my
You-
D&D Beyond page.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh,
There it is.
okay.
All right. Well, good luck. And hopefully you return with good news.
We will do our best.
All right. I'll see y'all later. And she scurries off into the main tent. So, pretty simple enough to go grab your aunt's elk to ride alongside your companions. And I think we're going to go ahead and don't really want to continue without Abby for this next part,
Okay.
just in case. It's
Mm.
unfortunate that things happened, um,
Yeah.
but you got some gear, you got a new companion. Annie, I hope you had a fun time, even though it was kind of short.
Yeah.
Um, at the end of every session, I like to do an RP vote. So we'll go ahead and do that with starting with let's go with Echo first.
I want to honorable mention Aldwin. I think you did a good job of displaying that you are a ranger from somewhere else, someone that might not be, super comfortable with this area, but like you know the basics and you role played that well. So I want to give you props for that.
Thank you.
But my vote's going to go to Annie
Oh God.
for the pretending to know what she's talking about, pointing at the hunting map. That was very funny and a very good display of what sort of person this person is.
Good deal. All right, Austin.
Gonna put mine towards Annie
Oh goodness.
for displaying like the likeness of your character in the sense of like how shy and like nerving that your character is. I feel like you displayed it very well to show us that part.
Thank you. Most of that was most feeling of what I'm feeling.
And Annie.
I would give it to Echo because I tried to gain more information about his accent, and I liked how he played that off, and he was very closed and guarded, and I liked that. It just gives me more ideas to pick on him more.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Annie. You get a point of inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
You can have up to 3 inspirations at a time. If you gain any more, it just kind of goes off into the ether, or you can, elect someone else to have it.
Oh,
But 3 is the max.
okay.
Well, thanks for playing with me, guys.
Thank you for running. And Annie, welcome to our table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I'm sorry for all the awkwardness too. I'm still trying to. Role playing's new to me. Still trying to get used to it.
That's
trying to
totally okay. It's
flesh this
not
character
easy.
out. So, but no, I'm super excited. I can't wait for Abby to be here because I want to know her character.
Yeah.
Because I got the sense that I don't know, maybe she's like no nonsense. Because I think Echo, you said that she flipped someone off. So,
Oh, that was completely, I was
oh,
joking. That's nothing like what she actually is like.
Yeah.
okay. I don't know.
Or-
I'm eager to have her join next time. I'm super excited.
Yeah, me too. It was unfortunate. But everybody have a good night.